This video will focus on creating and managing patron holds. From the Patron's account page, click the Holds Held tab. The difference between holds and held is that holds are items that have been requested by a patron, while held are items that are ready for patron pickup. So in this case, Buckles Buckley has placed one hold and it is ready for him to pick up, so it is marked as held. To create a new hold, click New Hold. If you're looking for an item by barcode, it will autofill for you all the remaining available fields, and the hold will be assigned to that item only. Situations when holds might be applied to a specific copy of a title include specific volumes of a multi-volume item, if a patron wants a DVD with the special features but not all versions of the DVD have the special features, or placing a hold for a courtesy or pay patron on a copy that library owns, since those card types are only allowed to use the library they are registered at. So it's filled in all the information for Antipoldi and the Sicilian Lions. I can click Place Hold to place that hold. If looking for an item by manually searching, again start by clicking New Hold, and then click Find Tool. When this window pops up, make sure it says Bibliographic Record. Enter your search parameters. It will offer choices for what it thinks you are looking for. You can feel free to click any of those options or just hit Enter. A lot of results have come up. I'm looking for this one here. Click the checkbox next to the item that you'd like to select, and then click Open. This will again autofill all of the remaining fields except for barcode. The barcode field will remain blank, and the hold will be assigned at random to the first available item attached to that bibliographic record that is eligible to fill the hold. Make sure when you fill a hold that you are putting the proper pickup location in for your patron, whatever branch they might want to pick it up. It doesn't have to be their usual library, it can be any library that they request. Just make sure that you've asked and entered the correct pickup location. If a hold should not be applied until a later date, the activation date can be changed to a future date of choice. When you're done adjusting your pickup location and, if necessary, the activation date, click Place Hold. Note that in addition to setting a custom activation date, you can also set a custom expiration date if a patron only wants an item for a specific period of time. For example, if a patron needs items for a school project, and after the project due date, the held items are no longer needed and the holds can be allowed to expire. If there are any issues with a hold, such as no items being eligible to fill it, or the hold being a duplicate request, a pop-up will appear and ask you if you would like to continue or to cancel. Select the appropriate option. Situations where you would be alerted regarding items being ineligible to fill a patron's request would include if the items linked to a bibliographic record are ineligible to fill the request. For example, if the items have been restricted from outside holds by the assigned branch policy field, if the items linked to a bibliographic record all have a prohibited status like missing, lost, withdrawn, etc., or if a bibliographic record has no items attached to it. In this case, double check that the correct record was chosen. For records recently added, eligible items will likely be linked in time for the patron's request to be filled, but there are no guarantees. Each hold item will have an author, title, format, call number, activation date, status, pickup branch, queue, hold until, and group. To group similar holds, select the holds you would like to group by clicking the checkbox next to each item. Click More and Add to Group. The same letter will appear in the group column for each hold that you grouped. To ungroup holds, select the grouped holds, click More, and Remove from Group. And now the group letters have disappeared. Grouping holds is a good idea if a patron wants a newly popular item and doesn't care in what format they get it. For a new movie, their hold could be filled by a Blu-ray or a DVD. For a new book, their hold could be filled by a regular print or a large print edition. By placing holds and then grouping them, whenever one of the group holds is fulfilled, all other remaining hold requests in the same group will be automatically removed by the system. To place bulk holds, also known as bulk loans, for the same patron, click More, click Multiple Holds, click Add Titles. Use the Find tool to search for the desired items. Click the desired item in the search results. The item will be added to the list of holds to be placed. Repeat as necessary until all holds requests have been listed. To delete any accidentally added holds, click the checkbox next to the desired items, and then click the trash can. When you're done placing all the holds, click Place Hold to simultaneously place holds on all of the listed titles. To place duplicate hold requests, if a request is made that is a duplicate of a pre-existing hold request, Polaris Sleep will alert the user to the situation. When you click Place Hold and you have duplicate holds, a pop-up will appear that says Duplicate Hold Requests Exist, and it will give information about the duplicate, including title, author, description, date, and pickup branch. To cancel placing the duplicate hold, click Cancel. To proceed with placing the duplicate hold, click Continue. This pop-up will appear repeatedly based on the number of duplications. For example, placing holds for 8 copies of Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone will result in 7 duplicate hold requests exist pop-ups appearing. If the duplicate hold is placed, identical holds requests will appear on the patron's account. Sometimes you may want to place notes on holds, for example, to mark an item as being held for the book club. To place a note on a new hold, click New Hold. Use the Find tool to find the desired item. Select the desired item from the list of results. When you have the hold request screen up, scroll down and click on Notes. There are 3 options for placing notes on a hold: Staff Display Notes, Non-Public Notes, Pack Display Notes. Type the desired note in the Staff Display Notes. Click Place Hold. This is a duplicate hold, so I'm just getting a reminder of that. To place a note on an existing hold, click on the desired hold, not in the checkbox, but just anywhere on the hold listing. The hold request information will appear on the screen. Click Notes. Type the desired note in the Staff Display Notes field. Click Save. You'll get a message that the hold request has been updated, then click Close. These notes will only appear for staff when filling a hold, and the notes will also appear on the printed hold slip. These notes will not be visible to a patron when viewing the pack. If, for some reason, an item that is on hold is sent back and another item has to be sent to fulfill the hold, the note on the hold will still remain. If the new hold screen is clicked away from in the process of placing a hold, all work will be lost, so make sure to complete the hold request before navigating among other open LEAP work forms. If an item with a hold is checked in, a pop-up will say Fill Hold Request. Item name satisfies a hold for patron name. Do you want to hold the item? In this case, we are holding Antipole and the Sicilian Lions for Buckles Buckley. You have choices for yes, no, or cancel. If yes is chosen, the status of the item is changed to on hold shelf if the patron is picking up from the current library, or the status of the item changes to en route to patron if the patron is picking up from a library other than the current library. If no is chosen, The item being checked in will not be held for the patron. This becomes necessary when, for example, an item needs repair before being sent out again and potentially becoming subject to more damage. If you click No, another pop-up will say, Reactivate hold. Do you want to reactivate the hold request for this patron? Your response choices are yes or no. Click yes unless you know for sure the patron wants to cancel their hold. Clicking no to initially fill the hold and yes to reactivate the hold makes it possible to check in a book with a hold, not give the held item to the holding patron immediately, while still preserving the patron's hold request on that item. The hold can then be filled with a different copy of the item or with the same item at a later time. And if you choose cancel when prompted to fill a hold at check-in, the item will not be checked in. You can fill a hold on a patron's account page from the Holds Held tab. To manually fill a hold, for example, if the automatic hold feature from the check-in screen had previously been canceled, click the checkbox next to the desired item, click Fill Now, and then scan or enter the item barcode. If by accident an attempt is made to fill a hold with an item that has not been properly checked in, a pop-up will say, Request cannot be filled. The item circulation status is status. The item must be in to fill a request. The item must be checked in before the hold can be filled. Potential item statuses could be out, being repaired, held, as in this case, or missing. Click OK, and then properly check in your item. Once I have properly checked in the item, I can go back to the patron's account page. Once I'm there, I can go back to the Holds Held tab and manually fill the hold for that item now that it's available. I need to click the checkbox next to that item, click Fill Now, scan the item barcode, and I'll get a message that the hold request has been filled. You should only use this feature to fill a hold with the exact item requested or a different copy of the same item, unless the patron has specified otherwise. So for example, do not fill a hold for a Blu-ray movie with the DVD version or vice versa. To cancel a hold, click the checkbox next to the desired item and click Cancel. The hold status will have changed to canceled. A canceled hold is not gone forever. It still stays on the patron's account. If this was an accident, click the checkbox next to the canceled item and click Reactivate, and that will reactivate the hold. The status of the item has changed back to either pending or active. If you have a canceled hold that you want to delete, that's how you permanently remove a canceled item from a patron's account. Click the checkbox next to the desired canceled item and click Delete. There will be a pop-up that says the selected hold requests will be permanently deleted. Do you want to continue? Choose Continue, and the hold will completely disappear from the patron's account. There are options from a patron's account page to deny a hold or ask me later. These are not features that would need to be used from a patron's account page. So now you know how to manage and create patron holds.